All right, you guys, welcome to our Road to Founders Club Zoom tonight. We are excited to be here with you guys. Right now, drop where you are joining us in from into the chat. We're going to do a lot. You're going to be very active in that chat tonight, so I hope you guys are ready for that. We love to see how far we reach and everybody from all over the place. You guys, this is almost the end of the first month for Founders Club 2025. It's so weird to even think that or even hear that. But I want you guys to drop in the chat how many points you have so far and also how many unique accounts. I know some of you guys already have some unique accounts building up in there. Remember, for this first quarter, we are shooting for 25 Founders Club points and 2 unique accounts. Doesn't matter if they're managers, it doesn't matter if they're quick starts, but we want 25 points and 2 unique accounts. So you got to start breaking that down. I know you guys should all have one. Everybody should at least have one point for, well, look at that, Nita. 1 rank advancement, 21 points. That's awesome. But we should already all have one for our subscription for this month, okay? But I want you guys to push. We have a week left of this month. So make sure that you're using every day like it's the last day of the month. Follow up with those people. You guys should be on fire right now if you've been watching Room at the Top, if you've been plugging into this gut collective thing we got going on. There are people coming out of the woodwork, but you've got to put forth the effort. You've got to be digging deeper. You got to be excited about it because people are really getting excited. I got a lot of people coming back for this because it's super easy. All right, so if you guys got an email about going to Jamaica today, I want you to drop that in the comments. Congratulations to everybody for earning the Jamaica trip, and everybody else, I want you to be shouting them out, giving them kudos as this is dropping in the chat, because you guys are all going to be on the next trip to Mexico, and I can't even wait. I'm so excited. But tonight, what I get to do is I get to introduce the most amazing executive, Melissa Adams. She didn't know if I could handle introducing her because she's so amazing. But I think I'm going to do an all right job. So Melissa has this training put together for you guys it's incredible. So I really want you to pay attention. I hope you have a pen and a paper ready. If you don't, you may want to run and get one because this is going to be an interactive exercise. So you're going to want to be ready. So Melissa Adams, the Melissa Adams, I'm going to turn it to you.
Gosh, stop already. We do have a good time on our calls with the 3 of us trying to get ready for these. And we goad each other a lot. So, and it just kind of spills over into this, but I'm so excited you're here. I've missed you guys for a week. So last week, I'm not sure I like this every other week. I like seeing you guys every week, but we're going to try it like this for a while. In the other group, when we had the other group at the end, those who stuck it out and were here at the end, we asked everybody, what are the topics that you want to learn about? What are the things that you want us to train you on? What are the things that you feel you're maybe lacking a little bit, or what is it that you really need to delve into? And one of the biggest things that several people had said was, help me find my why. I know like surface what it is, but how do I find my why? And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And this is going to be very interactive. You're going to do it as we go. And we're going to find our whys. We're going to find what drives you. We're going to find out why you're here. We're going to find out why you really want this trip. We're going to find out why you want this income, why you want this business, why you want to achieve a certain rank, why you're still here. What we're going to delve into it. We're going to figure this out. And then we're going to use that going forward. Stacy's got some assignments tonight, and we're going to use that going forward. And hopefully all of your accountability partners are on here. Cameras need to be on. Yeah, homework. I know y'all love homework. But I got to tell you something funny. So, and it reminded me of this whole topic tonight. So my grandkids just left here about 30 minutes ago. And I lived in a camper. You guys know this for 3 years almost. And I didn't have a Christmas 2020, 2021, 2022. This is the first year I've been in my house. It's the first year I'm going to have my Christmas. And I have started putting up my Christmas tree. I just have. Stacy, it drives him crazy, but I have a big excuse. I waited at least until October. I wanted to put it up in May when we moved in. So I have started putting up my Christmas tree. So my 4-year-old little grandson comes in and he was just shocked. He's like, Mima, he said, you got your Christmas tree up. And I said, yeah. And he said, why? And I said, because I want to enjoy it, for a long time. And he said, why? I said, because it's beautiful and it's going to take me a minute to get it up. And I want to make sure I have it up by Christmas. He said, why? I said, because it makes me happy. And it makes, I want it. And he just kept asking everything I said. He said, why? And then he'd say, why again? And pretty soon I was like, just because I put it free. But he can't, probably, I would say, because it makes me happy. And he said, why does it make you happy? I said, because I love Christmas and I love what Christmas means. And he says, well, why? And I said, because I love to see your face when when you see all your Christmas stuff. And, and we just kept going and going and going. And he just kept asking why and kept asking why. Because the answer that I gave him, because I wanted to, because I love Christmas, because I wanted my tree up, was not good enough for him. So that's what I want you to think tonight. I want you to think of yourself as a 4-year-old. And the first thing I want you to do in the chat is I want you to put your surface why. Is it money? Is it you want to help people? Is it that you need a vacation? What is it? What is your surface why? 2 to 3 words. 1 to 3 words. What is your surface why? And I'm seeing money, 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 retirement, money, Jamaica, retire husband, tired of being broke. It's very surface. It's money. That's finances, vacation, doing things, time freedom, that kind of thing. That's a surface. So when you get down to the layers of your why and you start peeling back and you start peeling back, when you know why you're doing this, the real reason, because money ain't a reason. Time freedom ain't a reason. Vacations ain't a reason. When you figure out the real why and how that's going to change your life, even the toughest days are going to become easier. So you got to figure out, why do you want it? And you got to dig deep. So you've got your surface one, and you've got to peel back those layers just like a 4-year-old. So this is what I want you to think about. You got to dig deeper. So money is pretty much the gist of what I was seeing. But why do you want that? Are you tired of the day-to-day grind? Are you feeling like there must be more to the life? What it makes you want that? Because if your why isn't huge, this is going to fall through the cracks. If your why is not big enough, it's going to get lost in the day-to-day grind, right? And we saw that because the last group, we started off with over 500 people. By the end, I think we had 30 or 40 left with us. Your why has got to drive what you do. It's got to drive your actions. And one of the things I saw is when you have a purpose, it brings out the passion. And when your passion drives your actions, you are untouchable. The limits that you can go to are non-existent. The box that you put yourself in becomes no more. The walls fall down of that little box. And I'm going to read it again. When you have a strong enough why, it brings out the passion. And when your passion drives your actions, that's a very important word, your actions, you are untouchable. Because you can't just say you want it without working for it. And that's why you've got to peel back those layers, because it's got to give you that passion, and it's got to give you that drive to put the action behind what it is that you want, because we know it takes work. We know that this is hard work. This is not just a cakewalk to get to where we want to go, right? So here are some things that like, envision what your life looks like when you achieve the goal that you want to get to. And, this is not just about earning a Founders Club trip. Like, I want you to look way beyond that. I want you to look at your 5-year goal, your 10-year goal. I want you to look at envision what your life's going to look like when you hit that goal. And here's some examples of some things. Are you a giver by nature? And giving truly makes your heart sing, but you just cannot financially give. Do you want to does your church need something and you just wish that you could write a check right now and give it to them, but you're just not at that place financially? Is that something that's part of your why, that would drive you? Do you want your children to have a life that you've only dreamed about? Do you want them to be able to go to any college that they want to live in any kind of apartment, to be a part of a sorority? All those things are expensive, do you want your children to have the wedding of their dreams? Your daughters, do you want them to have the wedding of their dreams? Do you want to be able to write just to hand your son, $5,000 and say, have the best honeymoon ever, but you're just not able to do that right now. You see where I'm going back? Like, it's not just surface, I want money. You got to figure out what it is that money will do. Is your marriage suffering from the day-to-day stress that's brought on by financial struggles? I mean, money doesn't buy happiness, but money sure does help in the throes of, you know what I mean? So is it that? I mean, when you're peeling back those whys, instead of just money, could it help your marriage? Do you have low self-esteem? Have you had low self-esteem your whole life and you've never truly felt confident and worthy, and hitting those ranks and being validated and recognized and edified and walking across that stage? I mean, what would that do for you? What would that do for your self-confidence, for your self-esteem, for your validation? So it's going to take a while to dig through. And then once you get to that, once you say, I need the money. And then the money's going, let's just take let's take, for example, the one about your children. Okay. The money is going to give my children the life that I didn't have. You pull it back. I want my children to be able to go to any college. Peel it back again, because I wasn't able to, because I had financial debt. I don't want them to have debt. I don't want them to start. You just peel back, you keep going and you keep going until you get to a why that is just so big. It's the core. It's the core of what will drive you. And that's the thing. Everything you need to succeed is right in this little noggin of yours. And then when you get to a big enough why and you peel back those, like, be a worksheet that we're going to put in here. And it's like, is it 5 things, Stacy? It's either 5 or 7, to where you put down your initial why, and then you answer the why again, just like a toddler. Answer the why again, and then answer that why again, and then why is that important? And answer that again, and then answer that again. And it's got a worksheet for you to go through and delve through and figure that out. But I've got 10 things right now. I've got 10 questions that are going to help you uncover a why that's going to motivate you to get out of bed in the morning and stay up late at night until you achieve your goals. Okay. The first thing you got to ask yourself is, what excites you most about your singular business? You got to identify the source of excitement, and that will help pinpoint your deep motivations. Okay. What is your ultimate vision? And I'll post these in there too. I'll post these in the group too. But what is your ultimate vision for success in your singular business? Where do you see yourself? Where's your ideal outcome? Not and you need to have it broken down into month, into quarter, into year, into 3 years, into 5 years, into 10 years. You need to have goals. You need to have your goal for today. You need to have your goal for the week. You need to have the goal for the month. You need to have your goal for the quarters, but you also need to have these long-term goals of where you want the end result to be. And when you get to the place where the money is not the issue, what is the true thing that will continue driving you? Because I mean, my goodness, you get to a platinum executive, you're making 50 grand a month. That's pretty dang good money, and anybody could live on that. But then what drives you? When you have the money, what drives you then? So what is the real reason? Because money is surface. You see what I'm saying? You're going to get the money. That's going to be that's not what's going to get you up in the morning. That's not what's going to keep you up at night. That's not what's going to keep you up at night. What achievements would make you proud to accomplish in your singular journey? What milestones would fill you with pride and satisfaction that you can hit? What impact do you hope to have on others through your singular business? And then again, all of these, you peel back those layers to get to the root of what it is that's really going to drive you to success. What would you regret not achieving with singular? And then number 6 is, how does your singular business align with your personal values and principles? And I'm going to tell you, that's one of the things that's kept me here, is that singular does not silence my faith. They do not silence me, and they allow me to speak and share my true heart and my faith. And that's one of the things, the values here. I don't think there's any other company out there that you could ever find that's going to give you that kind of freedom and that kind of well, I mean, their values align with mine. So I think that was one of the things that when I first found that out, I knew I was in the right place. Number 7, what would your goals allow you to do or experience that you can't do today? And I love what Cynthia says. What is it that you want that you can't get doing what you're doing right now? Same concept. What would achieving your goals allow you to do or experience that you can't do today? And then number 8, what keeps you awake at night when you think about your goals? That's a hard one right there. You know, number 9, how does your true why bring meaning and purpose to your life? And you want to explore the sense of fulfillment and purpose that goal will bring you. And then number 10, what legacy do you want to leave? And when you write down the answers to these questions, and you take them and you look at the answers to these, and then you take them and apply them to those layers of your why, that is how you're going to find out what your true purpose is of the reason that you're in singular. It cannot. Number 9 is, how does your why bring meaning and purpose to your life? But I'm going to post them all. I've got them all right here. So I'm going to post them all in there, because this is not, Stacy and I and Christy were talking, and we're just like, well, we're just going to have you do it tonight. And I just kept looking and I kept talking, and this is not something that you can just do by fly at the seat of your pants. This is something that you're going to have to spend some time and really dig down deep and find out. Every single person is going to be different. Every single person is going to have a different reason. Every single person is going to have a different motivation. Every single person is going to have a different end goal. You know, everybody's going to be different. And it is the excuses, you know, And I got a couple of things, and my head's going like y'all know how I am. I'm trying to stay on track, and I've got all these rabbit trails in my head that I'm trying to not to go down. But the excuses are so big that if your why isn't big enough, those excuses will be so much louder than your why. And I mean, you think about excuses. I don't have time. I didn't have time today. My kids are driving me crazy. I don't have anybody local to me doing the business. It's just me, and that's too hard. I'm at work the time that y'all go live. I can't get into my website. I need somebody to teach me. I work a full-time job. I'm not as good as you. I can't find anyone. I don't know anybody that can afford it. Nobody wants to be my partner. I can't do what you do. I mean, blah, 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 blah. But they get loud. I mean, they're real. These are real things that people deal with on the daily. And those excuses get louder and louder and louder. And if your why is not big enough, these excuses will be bigger. And they'll keep you from doing the things that you need to do in order to achieve your goals. So you can, one of the things that I've heard over and over again is you can have results or you can have excuses. You cannot have both. And the thing that, and if you think about it, every excuse that you have is a reason why you should do this. So take and write down all of your excuses and let that be part of your why, part of the thing that drives you. I don't have time. That's why you need this. That's why you need it. Every single excuse that you could possibly think of can go into your why and can be a reason that drives you. Okay. The other part of the rabbit trail in my head is sometimes your why can be huge. You can peel back those layers, and that why is really, really strong, and it's prominent, and it is the thing that will drive you. But sometimes your belief in yourself will stop you dead in your tracks. Even if your why is big enough, you say the things to yourself like, well, I just don't know if I'm good enough to do that. I just don't know if I don't know if I'm worthy enough to be that person. I don't know. I'm not a good leader. I'm not a good speaker. All the things that are on my mirror. I should go show you my mirror. All the things that are on my mirror are the things that we sabotage ourselves with. Our worst enemy is in the mirror. I'm telling you right now, your worst enemy is in the mirror. And here's the thing, and I want you to listen to me. There is nothing you can't accomplish if you just get out of your own way. There's nothing you can't accomplish if you just take the limits that you're placing on yourself off. Nobody puts limits on you but you. And I want you to look at me in my eyeballs, because you are good enough. You're good enough. You're worthy. You are empowered. You are an amazing leader. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Anything. The possibility, there is no limits on you. If you want to be an executive, go be a dang executive. If you want to earn this Founders Club trip, earn the Founders Club trip. If you want to do it in 3 months, do it in 3 months. You just got to get out of your own way. You've got to stop with the negative self-talk. You've got to start saying to yourself, I can, I will, I am enough. And you look in the mirror and you say those things to yourself every single day. You say, I am a good leader. I lead an executive team. You start speaking it as if it already happened. And then again, all those excuses, all those doubts, all those unbeliefs, they all go into your why. Write them down. Make a list. Make a list of the things that you tell yourself, all the lies you tell yourself. And you turn them into a positive. And you speak it out loud to yourself every day. I am fearless. I am strong. I am capable. I am fierce. I will succeed. I will earn this trip. I will hit whatever rank. I will have 10 partners. I will do this. And you do it. But you got to get out of your own way. You got to get out of your own head. And you've got to find a why that's going to just be the thing that just causes something to rise up in you that makes you unstoppable. And if you don't have a belief in yourself right now, I promise you, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me, call Stacy, call Christy, call anybody on this thing, and we will put the belief in you, because some of you that don't believe in yourself probably have enough belief in somebody else. You probably can believe in somebody else. So let us believe in you, because you are so worthy of greatness. God has given you these gifts. God has given you a purpose. God has put you here for a reason. So rise up in those gifts, walk in those gifts, and you've got to put the action behind what you're doing. So I know Stacy's going to give you your homework, but one of the biggest ones is I want you to write down I want you to write down every single thing that we've talked about. Write down your excuses. Write down your non-beliefs, your unbeliefs, the things that you don't think you're good at. Write down all of those. Write down the answers to the questions that I'm going to pose. And then you peel back the layers to that why, and you find out what drives you, and you use that why to do anything that you want to in this company. But most importantly, on this Founders Club trip. Because that's really what we're going to do. We're going to Cancun. But I love all of you, and I'm so proud of you for being on here, and I'm so proud of you for for just deciding, making the decision to be in this group, making the decision to have accountability.
Thank you.
And making the decision to step into your gifts and put the work behind it. So Stace, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
All right. Well, who feels like they've been to church tonight on a Tuesday? I know this guy does. To tell you, Melissa always brings the fire. And let me tell you something I love about Melissa, and you guys know this, is she does not just say it. She believes it through her heart, through her soul, through her mind, that she believes in you all. And we do too. Christy and I do as well. Take those things that you heard from Melissa, let them register, let them sink in, and write those things down. Write down what your why is. Dig deep, dig deep. And we'll put the sheets in here for you guys to use to do that with. Because like Melissa said, this is not something that you're going to take 15 minutes and do. It really is not. It may take a day or two. If you're really honest with yourself and you're digging through your whys, it may take a day or two for you to go through this. So take your time and do that. One of the things I wanted to mention before I forget about it, because I'm like Melissa, I'll forget it and not come back to it. If you're new in here and you do not have an accountability group, find you one. You have to be in an accountability group to be a part of this. So make sure that you're connecting with someone. If you don't know how to do that, scroll down through in the group. You'll see a message or a post that Christy made that if you need an accountability partner, come to this group. And don't just say, I need an accountability partner. Scroll down through there, see who's looking for one, and reach out to them and say, hey, if your group filled up yet. And we're trying to keep it to about 4 to 6 people in a group. But get in one ASAP, because part of your assignment is going to be related to your accountability group. So for you all who were in the last one, you will remember this assignment. It was early on. We want you to make a video. No, don't go live in the group. Okay. Just make a regular recorded video and save it to your photo gallery. And these are the things that you need to talk about in the video. 1, why do you want to earn the trip, the Founders Club trip to Cancun? Okay, that's 1. What will it do for your business? Okay, if you earn the Founders Club trip, if you're working throughout the whole year, You're building new accounts. You're bringing in new people. You're building old people. What's that going to do for your business? That's number 2. Number 3, how excited are you to be a part of this group? And let me tell you, I'm excited to see over 100 people on this live tonight. Over 100 people on the live. I know there's going to be many more watching the recording, but this is exciting, guys, that we have so many people on here watching it live. So kudos to you all for setting time aside to watch it live. Kudos for the ones watching the recording that they jump back in and watch this tonight. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited you guys are here. Then the last one, how committed are you? Okay. And don't just say, I'm committed. Okay. We could all say, I'm committed. Okay. Share with us why you're committed. Why are you committed to be here? So those are the 4 things we want in the video. Now, what you're going to do first is share it with your group. We want you to let your group listen to it and critique each other. If you don't think someone's video is detailed enough, say, hey, put some more detail to it. Put some more passion and heart behind it. Because we want, when we watch these videos, and we watch them all. We watched probably, what was it, 500 plus last year when we did this. And we could feel the passion in a lot of those videos. So we want each and every video to have that passion behind it of why you're here, why you want to earn the trip, what's it going to do for your business, how excited are you? Then once you do that with your group, we're going to have a post. Okay, so don't just post them randomly on the group. Okay, this is Kim. I'm going to say this probably 5 times so everybody knows not just to post it in the group. We don't want you posting it in the group. We want you posting it under the post that we're going to make about the video. So you'll post it in the comments under that post. Okay. Don't post it to the group. Post it under the comments of the post we're going to make. How long? That's a great question. I forgot to go over that. Probably 2 to 3 minutes. Doesn't need to be super long. That would be long enough. If you go a little bit longer, that's fine. But definitely keep it under 5 minutes. Okay. Any other? Yes.
Stacy, if they go over 2 minutes, I don't think it'll post in the comments.
There you go, then.
So
I did
keep
not
it
realize.
short. And if you guys learn to keep it short, you're going to hit the details a lot better rather than chasing squirrels like Melissa and Stacy do. So make sure that you just keep it short. Okay. Sorry, I just had to throw that in because last year we had a lot of problems.
We did. You're right. We did have people having trouble getting them posted. And I forgot about that 2 minute limit. So yes, keep it to 2 minutes. You get it all in. Like Christy said, if you're rolling through it, you'll get it in 2 minutes. Guys, that's it. That's my part. Christy or Melissa, have I missed anything? And if not, Christy, I'm going to turn it back over to you to close us out tonight.
Well, great. I didn't know I was closing us out, but you guys.
I didn't either. I just came up with that just like that.
Just like that.
Yes.
No, we are so grateful that you guys jumped on tonight. I hope you got a lot from that. I know I was writing so fast, all the notes and everything. Oh, Melissa's raising her hand.
Oh,
yes.
Me too.
I have a question. I mean, not a question. I have a comment. Something to stay tuned for. We are going to be playing Zingo. And you're going to be playing as a team with your accountability group. We're going to start November 1st. It's going to run November 1st through November 30th. And we haven't figured out the prize, but we know it's going to be pretty spectacular. So we're going to have our Zingo board. You're going to have tasks instead of numbers. So the goal would be to black out the card, but whoever has the most squares filled will win as a team. It's going to be a team prize, and I'm so excited about this. It's going to be so much fun. All my team's going, yay, Zingo. They know. I mean, it's the funnest. It's so much fun. So that's going to be coming. We're going to put it, we're going to put the board up on October the 31st. So you'll have it bright and early on the 1st to start going for it. So that's coming. excited. Go ahead.
Okay. Stacy, did you need to say something else too?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay, good. You know, one thing I want to throw in here as we close this out, just because it is the month of October, I told my team this last night. You guys don't wait until the last day of the month, the last evening of the month to try to get your points in, to try to finish the month strong. If you have to, you know, use Monday as the last day of the month, because guess what? People have families. Even though my kids are older, I still dress up for Halloween. I still go trick-or-treating. So I'm going to be out and about, not focusing totally on this. So if you're waiting for these last minute orders to wrap up your month, do it sooner. Okay. Just a warning, because some people are new. They have no idea that Halloween is kind of fun for some people, and they're not thinking about this like right on their minds. So try to wrap it up early so you're not disappointed by the end of the month. But we love you guys. Thank you for joining us. And we will see you back in 2 weeks. And I know 2 weeks sounds so far away, but who knows? Maybe we'll jump in here sooner. But be watching for that Zingo board on the last day of the month, so you guys are ready to start next month. And I'm just super proud of you guys. We've heard so much good feedback about the accountability groups and about jumping on here, and we just appreciate you guys' support. And we all want to be in Mexico together. So hope you guys have a good night.
Love you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
You.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Love
you.
guys.
Thank you.
See you later.